What's happening, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here with his Jewish Cato for another fun-filled episode of the Church of What's Happening Now, new edition. What's happening, brother?
I'm good, dude. Good to see you.
Everything all right? You got a little sniffle today?
Got sniffles.
Got a little sicky poo again down in Philadelphia?
Oh, that's because I was out all... Dude, it's the #1 food city in the country. And I was just out. It's like... I dare you to name one better city than Philadelphia, food-wise.
Philadelphia has great food, but it's pointed in a certain direction.
Yeah, the fat people.
If I go, no. But you got to go something like when you go to Texas, like if I take you to Houston, and 1 minute you're eating good Chinese, and next minute you're eating good barbecue, and next minute you're eating good Italian. That's what I'm saying. When you go down there, you got a red pie. I mean, I love the food in Philly.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I always eat when I'm down there. You do see that.
Of course.
And I live to go down there. I love the food at the stadiums, the basketball. I love it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I can't eat that shit.
But how
every
often can
day.
you eat barbecue? I could eat more Italian than I could eat barbecue.
I could eat Mexican too. They got Mexican in Texas.
Do they really? Oh, yeah, they do. You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about.
I've had nothing but Dayquil for 3 days.
Yeah, you made a mistake, okay?
What mistake did I make?
But Philly food is fucking great.
Oh, it's the best. And I love the people. It was just a great weekend.
This is my favorite city to go. Just go down there and say whatever the fuck I want. I know nobody's going to say a fucking word. If you would have Americans at your show, they're going to leave insulted. But the good thing about Philly is as they leave, people clap. Get the fuck out. You weren't one of us anyway. So get the fuck out of here. It's that plain and simple. And that's why there'll never be whatever the word is that woke. There'll never be that. It's always, it's like I told you. I took my daughter there and I didn't give a fuck because I'd rather her hear it from somebody else at that age than from me. And I told her, we're going into Philly. This is live. This ain't Memorex. This ain't fucking a tape. This ain't fucking Billie Eilish saying shit. This is fucking real. This is
what was on, there was like a dick on the wall or something?
On the wall. We didn't even go into the stadium. And there was already a dick and balls on the wall. And she goes, Dad, look. I go, yeah. welcome to Philadelphia. Once you see that, that's it. You know where you're at. You grab your kids and go, we're leaving. We're going to where there's culture. There ain't no culture in Philly. This is Philly. That's the good thing about Philly. This will always be Philly. And somebody will always call you out in Philly. And that's it. I mean, look at the people who've come from Philly. Look, I tell you, I'm going to get tickets. My birthday this year, they're going to do Julius Erving's birthday at the Spectrum. It's against the Atlanta Hawks. But it's Julius. I mean, he's turning 76. It's 76, so.
And what are you going to get good seats or like what are you going to do?
No, I'm going to sit up in the top with a bunch of fucking people that ICE made a mistake and arrested. That's what I'm going to do. A bunch of Mexicans got arrested illegally. I'm going to try to get the best fucking seats.
You going to get a Julius jersey or what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get a Julius jersey like an asshole. No. I'm going to go there and watch him, and that's one of my early fucking idols. He's one of the guys I kept. That's why I told George, I hope he don't die. Either him or me die before his birthday.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? That those tickets will be a waste of time. But
we need to do a drinking game is how quickly you can bring up you dying every episode.
Listen, cocksucker.
Every fucking episode you're dying sooner and sooner.
It's the obvious. So when I do die, you go, you know what? He knew he was dying. He's a good dude. And that you won't be crying out like a pussy at the funeral. I'm taking the pain from you little by little, cocksucker. You don't see what I'm doing. Not too many people are going to cry at my funeral, but you will. With a Diwali blanket, you'll be fucking crying.
I'm going to your house and taking every last bit of weed you have at that house and selling it on eBay.
There's no weed left, okay?
It's going to be like Ralphie May's wife selling everything on eBay. I'll sell all your stuff on eBay. Fuck it.
Halloween's in the air.
Yeah.
What are you dressing up as?
I don't know. Fucking Christian? I have no idea what I'm dressing up as. What are you? I haven't dressed up in fucking years.
Neither have I. It's not my agenda, but I dressed up yesterday.
What did you dress up as?
The big bad wolf.
And you had a whole wolf costume?
Yeah, but it was lame. My wife made it, so it was like a fucking gentleman wolf. I had to make some adjustments. I had to get fangs and put some blood around my mouth and fucking, she got me like 2 little cat ears. I'm like, what the fuck? I look like fucking John Candy in Spaceballs. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I had a little cape and she got me a bow tie. I don't want a bow tie. When you were eating fucking girls, you don't have a bow tie. You just digging in. They're grabbing to choke you, and you're eating that fucking wolfy wolf, whatever.
So
the
what
fuck
do you have, like panties hanging out of your mouth? What do you want? Like what kind of wolf do you
I put
want?
my cat panties and I put them in my collar. You know me, dog.
Why did you dress up? You went like trick or treating already?
No, who goes trick? I don't even blood dog. That's burning too many calories. I don't trick or treat. I cross the street. I get a fucking Hershey. What is that? The peanut M&Ms that taste like dick.
You don't like peanut M&Ms?
Yeah, but the little ones taste different than the good ones they give you.
I didn't know that.
When you're chubby, you got to know these things. That's why when you tell me you go to CVS and buy those little bags, I get upset with you.
Oh.
Because today, do a sample. Go get a bag on sale.
Okay.
And go get a big fucking bag of fucking M&M peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
Eat 2 big M&M peanuts and then take the ones from those little miserable bags.
Oh.
Eat 2 of those and see what they taste like. They taste like a fingernail.
I don't get those little mini ones.
Yes, you do, because you go to CVS.
I go the day after Halloween.
Yeah, you're
that used to be my favorite day.
80% off, and the fucking thing's really stale. They chemically make it to be stale the next day.
Good, it tastes great.
It's like this thing we went to last night, this Halloween costume. Every year, people enter the window. I didn't enter. Okay, I didn't even get up and dance. I had 1,500 milligrams of me. I wasn't going anywhere. I was just laughing by myself at the shit people put on,
So why did you have a costume on if you weren't entering the contest?
Because my daughter went. It was a family thing.
Okay.
So I wasn't even going to go. I was going to stay at Jimmy's and watch the fucking football game.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what, man? This is what you do. I don't want to do it, but this is what you got to do. Every once in a while, you got to be a fag and fucking, be
That's what it takes to be a father every once in a while?
Yeah, you got to fucking eat a bullet and dress up. And
what did she dress up as?
Go with your kids. She was something from some show. I don't fucking know.
So it wasn't like a fan. I thought it was like she was going to be Little Red Riding Hood and you were going to be
my wife. Why would I eat my daughter? You know what I'm saying? What a perverted motherfucker you.
What are you talking about, eating her daughter?
Yeah, my wife was Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, okay.
And I was the big bad wolf. But now she told me Friday we have to go to another one. So I'm going to go out this week and get myself a really fucking big bad wolf.
You're going to be the same costume? You got to get something different.
No, I'm going to upgrade this bitch.
You got to be like Julius Erving.
No, stupid. I'm going to work. The wolf man she made me was below par.
Okay.
I'm coming out Friday with the fucking real wolf man. Woo-woo! The beard. I'm going to get some new mushrooms. I'm trying to score a $10 bag of heroin. I want to fucking do a line of heroin and just start fucking foaming from the fucking mouth like that Mexican in Narcos. You know what I'm saying? You're like, are you going to be Julius Erving? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a white Julius Erving. What's dumber than a white Julius Erving? And God forbid you put suntan or something, then I'm Joey Whiteface, and I'll never be able to crack a joke again because I hate black people. Because I took it back to Al Jolson. You know what I'm saying? I need this shit. Why would I want to be Julius Erving? Anybody who puts black makeup on, it's like fucking raping a girl right now. If you put black makeup on and take a picture, you're done. You won't even get a job anymore in this country. You won't even get a fucking job. They'll label you racist and this and that, and it's not even worth the aggravation. I would love to dress up like a black fucking dude, like Big Dick. I told you, my daughter wanted me to dress up like the bullet that killed Charlie Kirk. That's where she's coming from. She was begging me to just go as Charlie Kirk, Dad, please put the scarf on with the red thing. And my wife was like, you can't, Joey. You can't. But that's what I really like. If somebody has an off Halloween, I'm showing up like Charlie. Big dick.
That would be.
Dog, listen, these people, in 1981, I was an abortion.
Stop.
I dressed up with fucking thermal underwear and I put a hanger around my neck. You know what I'm saying?
What did they say to you then?
You can't come into this party. And his uncle dressed up like garbage. That's the best costume.
I think abortion might be garbage.
They took a metal garbage can.
Right.
Cut the bottom off.
Right.
This was fucking fuck all these shows. They put garbage cans on. They put those farmer straps on.
Okay.
And they took the cap and they took fucking a brown bag, and they crazy glued it and they rolled it up so it fit their heads.
Right.
So when they put the lid on, then they took the lid and took strings and tied them to the tails of live mice and went into a party. And once they were all there in the same time, they picked up the mice and started eating them in the fucking party, and people were puking, girls were crying. That's Halloween, motherfuckers.
That doesn't seem like What happened to
That's
candy and fucking
Who wants to go see
bobbing
the
for
movie?
apples?
Bobbing for apples.
Eating raw. I'd rather eat bob for apples than raw fucking alive mice.
You are as boring and as white. This is why America's going to get taken over by Chinese people any day now. Yeah, I want to bob for apples.
I don't want to bob for apples, but I don't want to eat mice.
Bobs for apples, faggots in practice. That's how when they take you to faggotry school, how to suck dick. That's what you do. You bob for apples. It's like the SEALs, Navy SEALs. They make you go in the water and hold your breath. Same thing. When Eric was like 8, he went to fag school.
At 8, they're already teaching him that.
Yeah, Catholic school. That's what it's called, where they train you to be a faggot. No. these are lies, people, please. Anyway.
Is Mercy going to go trick-or-treating this year?
I don't fucking know. She's fucking 12. Why would you trick or treat? I don't know. I really.
If I were you, I'd make her so you could get the candy.
What? Fuck, I don't want that candy in my house.
Come on.
Why would you want that shit candy in your house? There is a bag of that shit upstairs year round. And every once in a while, I'm not going to lie to you, I'll go in there and get a Kit Kat.
That's it? 1,500 milligrams and you're eating one Kit Kat?
That's it. That's it. And it's not even when I'm high, to be honest with you. It's like when I have a craving for chocolate or something like that. But if you're going to eat chocolate, there's good chocolate for you to eat.
Like what?
I don't know. You go to one of those fucking Whole Foods and they give you nice
do not eat Whole Foods chocolate.
The lady around the corner had some of the house and it was very fucking good.
Did they switch you at fucking the hospital? If I told you I was eating Whole Foods chocolate.
Listen, you know what the good thing about me is? Not only do I have a good memory, but I remember how shit tastes. And unless you're a fucking moron, and I know Jimmy will vouch for this and George. Well, I don't know about George. Is it me? And if we go online, it'll tell you that scientifically, your buds change as you get older.
That's true.
So yeah, like if I used to eat, like when I was a kid, I used to buy date nut bread. That shit ain't even around no more.
Date nut?
Date nut bread. It was made by Sara Lee, and I'd cut it and put cream cheese on that motherfucker and eat it. I think about that now, and I want to strangle myself because I don't even like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I understand not going to Burger King every 2 meals. I understand not doing that shit. But I don't understand, like, honesty. When I open up a bag of my daughter's cereal, I told you guys immediately, that is not the cereal we ate as kids.
No.
None of it. When fucking Apple Jacks don't turn green, the milk, they don't make the milk turn green, and they're little fucking pellets, that's not what I grew up on.
They're pellets now?
They're pellets.
Oh.
Captain Crunch, that's gone. All that shit. That peanut butter crunch with the pirate, gone. The cocoa mix, they don't make your milk turn, and the thing that is chocolate is probably killing rats in another country or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, this is the truth. You taste it. Dog, I remember I remember being a little kid, and I was addicted to Hershey bars. Anything that said chocolate on it, because of my little spick mind, I couldn't read English, and I thought it meant chocolate late. So how Cubans say chocolate, Mexicans at chocolate, I thought they were saying chocolate late. So at night, I'd eat chocolate when I was a kid. My mom would go, why are you bouncing off the wall at 11:30 at night? Because I'd eat the real thick fucking chocolate, that shit that they get you from the sweetened stuff. My mom would make it to make fucking hot cocoa or something like that. Well, go get chocolate today. Go get a piece of Hershey chocolate today. It don't taste like it. And I went to that Hersheyville in Pennsylvania, all right? And the Kisses tasted a little bit better.
Okay.
But look, get a Kiss now. Get a Kiss now. It's scientific chocolate. It's not fucking the chocolate we grew up on, guys.
That shit's hard as fuck.
No shit. Unless you leave it in your pocket for 12 hours. Then you go in there and it's half melted. You got a little fudge on your fingers, but you don't give a fuck. You haven't eaten all day. You know what I'm saying? You need some sugar in your system.
Oh, I can't. That's what I would do when I was at when I was 300 plus. When Halloween time came around, I would get a bag every time. I would go to. I used to, to be honest with you, I would do open mics for like the last year of LA just so I could go to that 7-Eleven and get candy on the way home. And I would eat chocolate. That's like that, like, people talk about like hitting like rock bottom with like drugs and shit. Candy is my rock bottom. Because that's when
Especially when you called me from Minneapolis and you said you fell asleep. You got so high.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a Twitch. You fell asleep on the chocolate and it melted all over his bed.
Yeah.
And he woke up covered in chocolate and fine. I'm like, wow.
And then I ate it. I ate it when I woke up.
And you know, listen, man, I see where you're coming from because I could see you. Like, you were heavier then.
Yeah.
And at that point, you were a little down. You didn't know where to start. You were starting to walk a little bit. But, bro, when you're walking on ice, you might as well dance. When you're 400 pounds, it's like when somebody says, listen, you got double lung cancer. You know, you got 8 months to live.
Break out the cigarettes.
Brother, break out the cigarettes. What am I going to do now? Well, don't smoke. You know, the church group. Listen, fuck the church group. I'm smoking. I'm snorting. I'm doing everything. Whatever the doctor tells me I can't do. And it's the same thing. Like, you want to beat your. I remember trying to get off coke those last 2 years. And every time I go, I want to get off, I just do another fucking 8-ball and go, what the fuck am I doing? So it's kind of an addiction. But, man, the shit they're giving us today, completely fucking different. Entenmann's, come on, man, completely fucking different. Those cookies from Entenmann's, you buy them and they break. Now get them. They kind of soft, but not really.
No.
They added so much shit. And so what do? Do you make your own? I don't know. I don't have the fucking answer.
You're not supposed to eat it at all. But it's like, I honestly think they're trying to kill us because they just come out with shit all the time. Like Wendy's now has Frosties with like hot fudge in it and cookies in it. Like they come every time I go on a diet, I feel like they come out with shit that like I've been praying for as a fat guy. And they just come out with shit that no one ever needs to eat. Oh, those Reese's Oreos are delicious. You haven't tried them? I should bring them in.
No, don't even bring them in. Why would you have those pellets of death? I'll tell you what changed. Oh, my God. And don't tell me nothing. None of you motherfucker tell me wrong. Because I grew up in a fucking movie theater. Raisinets. By Raisinette. Don't ain't raisins in there no more. Ain't fucking raisins.
They still make those?
I don't even know. I don't have them in movie theaters no more.
Raisinette.
Yeah, they don't have that shit no more. Popcorn, that's in, oh my God. Oh.
What did you do?
Friday fucking night, my wife goes to Philly. Friday night, listen, I got to tell you guys something. I read something that people who eat alone, go to the movies alone, are very resilient. I don't know what they're talking about. I love hanging out. Like I was watching that Mafia show. I was telling Nick I was watching that Joey Merlino show on Netflix.
Okay.
And Merlino's out with 14 fucking guys every time. In 1980, it was him with, I was telling Jim, him and 16 fucking guys. When I was fucking 18, 25, I had 10 guys with me everywhere. You got to tell people, don't call Lee because we have too many people to go to that Chinese restaurant. We'll fuck them up. Lee comes, we'll never get invited again. Like, not because we didn't love you, because we already rolling deep.
Right.
And today at 62, I can't find one fucking guy in my neighborhood to go to Bourbon Street and look at some Russian fucking snatch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe if you invited them to a movie.
No. So I'm at home. They're in Philadelphia. I love going out by myself.
Oh, it's the best.
I bumped into like 8 things that night. I bumped into a woman who was saying stuff to me outside while she was smoking a cigarette. And I was like predicting the words for her. And every time I go, oh, and this would happen next. And she's like, how'd you know? You really know me. I just was talking to her. As I was walking out, she goes, you're from a TV show. I go, no, I'm not. I'm from fucking comedian. I'm a dirty comedian. She goes, no, I saw you the other night on some TV. No. And we just started talking. She was another old broad. Oh, my God. This woman went from talking about Marlboro to talking about sex. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, I love when some guy pounds my hair or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Were you at the strip club or just at a restaurant?
I was at a restaurant, an Italian family fucking restaurant. I was walking to my car. It was hysterical.
No one ever says this shit to me, Joey. I go out by myself all the time.
I'm fucking high as a kite now. I got 1,500 milligrams in me. I'm rolling deep. I'm smoking 45% gunpowder.
45?
Yeah, they have this new gunpowder weed. It's mixed with the weed.
Oh.
You take 3 hits of that, you're fucked up. I had that in me. I was fucked up. And I go home, and the girl's like 45 minutes away, like 1 hour away home from the concert. I'm sitting there watching something. I'm like, man, I go for some popcorn, right? So I go upstairs and I see Jiffy Pop.
Like
They
the
had
kind you put on
Jiffy
the
Pop, right?
yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done a Jiffy Pop in 50 fucking years. That's a long time, you know? So I read, I had to go get my glasses and read it, take the top off, and then you read the back of the top, and it tells you put it over the thing on medium and keep moving it fast, and it swirls. The thing swirls. So I'm fucking high as a kite, and all of a sudden I'm like, listen, I know I got problems, but I know I can make popcorn without a hitch, especially in these things. And I'm pop, 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 and it's starting to pop, 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 and all of a sudden, it's like the Little Rascals cake. Like it started going beep, not even the noises, but the one side just popped, and popcorn started going and hitting the wall. And I'm like, and all of a sudden the other side is hitting me now. Pop, 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 and it's hot popcorn. And I'm trying to shut the thing. I'm turning it around. I'm like, and popcorn's everywhere.
You're still trying to cook it?
Huh?
You're still trying to cook it?
Yeah, because it's popping. It's $8 for a fucking thing. I'm getting something out of it. Half of it's hitting the wall. The other half is hitting the fire, and now the popcorn's on fire. Oh my God. And I'm like, what the fuck? But the paper towel is on fire off the fucking Jiffy Pop. And I'm such a fucking gavone. I am such a pig because, listen.
You're eating it?
Oh yeah, whatever was left, I just put it in the thing. I put butter in it like a Puerto Rican, heavy on the pepper. I mixed it all up. And bro, everything I bit into was one of those like I had 9 teeth when I started. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm down to 8 fucking teeth.
Meanwhile, Terry walks into this kitchen and there's 8.
No, I didn't even say nothing. I just went back downstairs and sat there on the thing. And she came in and she goes, I smell something. So something burning? I go, you're not going to want to know. And she goes, what'd you do? I go, I tried to make popcorn. She goes, the microwave? No, what microwave? I didn't see the microwave. I only saw Jiffy Pop. She's like, I already know what happened. She went upstairs. She's like, Joe Diaz, what the fuck? And I go, dog, it started popping from the side. It didn't even unswirl. It just started popping. Trust me.
What happened to the microwave? Why didn't you just do a microwave popcorn?
Because I didn't see the fucking microwave popcorn.
Oh.
I only saw what was in front of me, which was fucking Jiffy Pop. And I'd see, whatever. What's the name of it? Not Jiffy Pop.
I think you're right.
Yeah, whatever. I only saw the fucking Jiffy Pop, and I had seen it days earlier trying to get oatmeal or something like that. And I remembered there's Jiffy Pop in there. Like, I made the fucking, the correlation.
Dude, that's like, on 1,500 milligrams, I'm surprised you didn't burn the house down trying to make Jiffy Pop. And then you kept cooking it as it was exploding over your kitchen.
Listen, at my age, if the house burns down, if you know anything about me, dog, I'll probably just go outside and lay down on the lawn. And
lay down?
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Yell and scream and get
Turn
a bucket
the popcorn
of water?
off.
At this age, what do you want me to do? You want me to make a big deal? It's insured. Somebody got...
I don't think it's insured when you burn it down making popcorn.
No, because I'm suing Jiffy Pop because they gave me defective fucking Jiffy.
Dude, can you imagine if I told you I made Jiffy Pop? You'd go off for 45 minutes about me making popcorn.
Yeah, but you're a fag because you put hot fudge on it or something like that.
Ooh.
That's why. Yeah, I'm a genius.
That does sound good. Hot fudge on some popcorn?
What the fuck do you think? Listen, every time I come up here on Monday,
yeah,
I say to myself, I'm going to come up here a little early and I'm going to stop at Krauser's.
What's that?
The fuck in my place with the chubby
chicks.
The
strawberries? Oh, okay.
And get strawberries and get the boxes of chocolate. I just know that I can't stop.
No.
I'll get boxes from my neighbors. If I go by the house, then I'm home, then I get in that box. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those guys. I ain't giving you shit now. I came by where you weren't home. But let's talk about prebiotics. We got a guest.
Let's do it.
And let's make this party happen. We'll be right back. We're going to talk to you about Bioma, the best. We're back, Jack. Tonight we have my neighbor, fucking Jimmy Florentine. You might know him from Sirius, the Hard Rock Metal Show, the Metal Show with Fucko and Fucky. My man Don Jameson, Eddie Trunk. What's going on, Jimmy?
It's good to see you guys, man. It's great to be back up in living up here, the memories. I haven't been up here in a while. North Bergen, Cliffside Park area. Lived around here, caused some major damage in this area. Been to the police station, Cliffside Park Police Station a bunch of times. Fucking good times up here.
Young comedy, huh?
Yeah.
You were a young comic living up here.
Yeah.
Going back and forth into the city. Rent was manageable back then.
$800 for a 2-bedroom. It was me, my girlfriend, and Jim Norton lived together. So we split $800 three ways. Right here in Cliffside Park. It was beautiful.
That is fucking crazy. You see what it looks like now?
I know.
Down there, it looks like a fucking bomb headed down there.
It's crazy.
But then you go 2 blocks down, and you think you're in fucking heaven. You know?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. When you go to Edgewater and Weehawken and seeing how much that area has grown, it's unbelievable.
There was nothing down there. There was like the Pathmark and then
a
the
gas
Outback
station.
Steakhouse, and that was it. There was like, and it was closed on Sundays because of the Blue Loft shit. I remember there was no parking around by my street on Riverview Place. I come home late doing spots. So I got, and they have the yellow line, so you couldn't park there. So I bought like gray spray paint, and I spray painted it so my car would fit over the yellow where it wasn't supposed to. I'm like, I couldn't find a spot at 2 a.m. around here. You drive around for an hour. So I just fill in the yellow with gray spray paint. Perfect. I got a spot.
Did you ever get caught?
No, never did. It was like 2 a.m. I just sprayed a yellow until my car fit.
Isn't it great when you say fuck it and you're like, if I get a ticket, I get a ticket, and then you don't get a ticket, you come back and there's no ticket?
And you're like, woof.
I would have just said, hey, listen, man, I didn't know this looks like a spot.
Meanwhile, your hands are silver from the spray paint.
It's fucking crazy that for people who don't know this, when everybody was making the descent from LA, everybody was going to Texas and Tennessee and Florida. I called my man, Jimmy Florentine. I go, Jimmy, I was coming back, but fucking the plan got foiled. I was going to move up to Bergen County, but something didn't want me to move to Bergen County. And I thought about where I was today for lunch. I went to my crazy brother's. He lives in Morganville. I used to go down there, and something about the area that I really liked. It was peaceful. Like, instead of staying up north, it was just fucking trees and fucking elk, and, he had a pool, and fucking it was sunny. It was just great. And Rascals was down there. They had a couple clubs down there, 2 or 3 clubs. I would stay with them for 3 weeks and go to Princeton, do Rascals Ocean, and then do Rascals and whatever the other
West Orange.
West Orange. I loved it. So I called you, and Jimmy's responsible for luring me to fucking Jersey. Everybody was going to Austin. I remember them calling me and going, hey, man, we need to talk to you. We got houses in Austin. And I'm like, that's great. I already bought a house in Jersey. Like, don't do it. Don't sign the paper. We're all going in Austin. Like, I'm already going to Jersey. It was like 1 a.m. when this conversation went down with Joe and who else? Duncan. It was a bunch of guys. And we were all like fucking, Joe had a 3-way going over there. And he was, because all those guys during the pandemic would fucking Zoom at night. That's how Zoom got big, right? They were Zooming at night to keep their fucking mind. So they were Zooming, and Joe was talking to me going, yeah, I bought the first house. Tony's next. And we found the house for you. And I'm like, I already bought a fucking house, guys.
You had a house in 10 days once you called me. My sister-in-law's a real estate broker. She knows the area, the schools, all that shit. You got the kid. Terry talked to her within 10 days. Yeah, we got a house.
10 days.
Dude, you bought a house without seeing it. Like, you saw it on FaceTime, but you were never inside the house.
I had a friend of mine look at it, and I trusted him. I grew up with him, and he knows that type of shit. That's his fucking world. And he goes, go ahead. It's a nice piece of property, whatever. At that point, I just was happy to find something. Now, today, I wish I would have bought a different house, but I love my little house. I'm comfortable there. I love that neighborhood. As much shit as I talk about, it's boring and shit. Listen, man, I come out of that house at 5:45 in the mornings. Today, I was out there with a hooded sweatshirt and a fucking winter jacket with hoodies on and sweatpants, and I'm drinking coffee, and I look at those trees and shit, and there's not a noise. There's not a noise. There's times I go in the garage and get high, and I come back up and I sit there, and I go, when is a car going to, I play the game, when is a car going to pass by? It'll be 15, 20 minutes, and the car won't go by. It's like one of those Clint Eastwood movies where it's just quiet, peaceful. And
and I remember like within like 2 weeks, Mercy had like 4 friends over the house.
Oh, yeah. It was
and you go, she had none in LA. Nobody wants to hang out. And there's 4 neighbors that are her same age, go to the same school, and they're hanging out.
Jimmy, it's a no-brainer. because it wasn't, when you have a child, it's not about you anymore. It's about, so your career, if you're really real, unless I'm fucking Brad Pitt and I'm getting 82 million a movie, why do I live there? Why do I have to live there? 82 million a movie means I could probably fly it by myself and get planes for you guys to fly behind me like that Tom Cruise movie, like Tom Cruise movie when he was smuggling coke with those dudes.
Right.
82 million. Yeah, 82 fucking million. So why are we here? It comes down to this: quality of life for your child. First of all, the quality of life for me, I can't get comfortable in the neighborhood. Lee and me ran that fucking neighborhood.
Oh, and
we knew every Mexican. We knew any donut chick. We knew all the fucking burrito places, Big Tony's where they gave you the fruit with the cream on top. It was too easy of a life. I already knew the weed store was next to the cryotherapy store. Come on. Not even a mile from my fucking house. How far did you live from me, Lee?
2 blocks?
Only 2. I would show up at Lee's and start beeping a horn. I'll be right down. And he'd come down. I'd give him one of those 200 milligram fucking tubes.
Give me a tube and some Cuban fried rice and zoom off.
Yeah, and I'd see you later.
It was kind of fun for a little bit.
It was fucking fun. But after a while, it was just us. And it was me, Lee, and the Comedy Store. And this poor 7-year-old girl, that anytime we went to a party, she was the only kid. Anytime we invited people over, she was the only kid. And then when she did make friends, Jesus Christ, there was a girl that locked her out of the house. There was another girl we went to a house and the kids started fucking crying. Because it was fucking unreal. All these kids are fucking defective. Because they all lived in an area, guys, where it's people spinning their wheels. That Studio City is a beautiful area, and I miss it. But it's an area where it's a bunch of guys, 40 to 50. They're spinning their wheels. They're going from show to show or just stroking themselves. I'm writing a script about come on.
Yeah.
That's 4 years before you see a check. You're living on a credit card and your kids are defective because you're putting them in school. You're putting them in events that benefit you. Do you know that if we take our kid there, the writer from Mad TV goes there, we could slip them a script. That's how people think. They start using their children as porn. And I saw it. I fucking saw it, man. And I'm like, I don't want to raise her here. I got to raise her somewhere where it's nitty gritty. I'd like to bring her back up north here, but this is a 2-bit nitty gritty right now. Let me take her down there, show her where white people live, how they control themselves. And when she's like 13, you take them to Newark and you drop them off and, and pick them up in an hour. You know what I'm saying?
I just remember when you moved there within like 3 weeks because you were taking Mercy to the parks. And he goes, I'm fucking suing L.A. I had to bring my gun to the park. Look at these beautiful parks here. He said, every one of them, the shittiest park is 100 times better than anything in L.A. He goes, and what the fuck was I paying for all these years?
Dogs, taxes, not taxes, litter. I realized I was living in Studio City, California, which is supposed to be, there was paper everywhere. On the floor, in front of my fucking thing. Hollywood's fucking filthy. Hollywood Boulevard is filthy. And it was, listen, guys, it wasn't that. It served its purpose. I had a child now. I had to think outside the box a little bit. And, dog, the kid, she would have never played softball. I have a friend, a dear friend, been on the church 1,000 times. I talk to him every week. And we'll talk on a Saturday. And he'll go, what's that noise? And I'm like, that's the parents at the softball game. He goes, dog, I'm at my son's baseball game. The parents sit apart. And they all have things in their ears. Nobody talks. Why do you sign your kid up for baseball? Why don't you? It's a community thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have now. And yeah, my wife and daughter went to a fucking football game on Sunday, the 12U. Like we're hillbillies, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on a Sunday, where you going? The county game. What are you, crazy? I'm eating strawberry shortcake. I go to church. I go home. I want to eat some ass. No, we're part of the community now. But that's what kids need to grow up in.
He's turning into a Jersey. Like, she talks shit to me constantly.
You have to.
Constantly.
That was always my biggest fear, moving back to the suburbs. I lived up here, North Bergen, area and stuff. worked, right in the city here. And then when I got married and had a kid, I got to go back to the suburbs and make sure this kid has a lawn and friends and all the shit. And then I was like, man, I'm going to have to hang out with these parents. Oh, it's going to be awful. It's the greatest thing. Joe, you were over my house yesterday. Like 3 of the parents were there, all these dads. They're awesome.
And I was torturing that dude, telling cocaine stories.
Oh, yeah.
He was loving it.
Yeah.
He was loving it. Talking about pussy and this.
Yeah.
You don't think, because like I understand about LA, but if I'm being honest, if I ever have a kid, I want to raise them. I grew up in the suburbs, and it is a great life. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but I always wanted to live in the city. I as a kid, there's just so much available to you. Did you ever think about raising him in the city?
No.
It's great until you're walking your kid in the park and a rat bites him in the ankle.
I guess, yeah, but
okay? There's no air. It's good to show your kid that you're here till about 6 or 7, and then you'll think to yourself too, this ain't no way to live with a kid. It's a nice dream. It's like LA. It's a nice dream for you to be part of a community, but you're just a part of people that they don't have a fucking life. They all do the same thing. It's just to be cool. It's just to be, and I'm not saying that's New York City.
right.
Yeah, listen, I grew up in the city till I was 10. Look at me. I came out okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I lived in the city.
Right.
And I went up to Harlem on the weekends and I did kinky shit. And then when I was 10, I moved to North Bergen, New Jersey, which is like being in the city in those days.
Right. I can see
You were a
that.
hop, skip, and a jump. And that's what I'm trying to say. At one point, the kid's got to go to high school. And the kid's got, you're spending $82,000 a month to live like a fucking Dumbarich. To be who?
Right. And his kid wants to hang out with somebody. He's got to take a subway down the 3rd Street to go hang out. And then you got to you're going to hang out. While they hang out, you're going to take the subway back, then go pick her back up. That's a nightmare. You live in the suburbs. They just get dropped off. They're hanging in your basement. They're all sleeping over. It's about the kids. You can hang in the city. Most people hang in New York when they have a baby to like 3 or 4.
Right.
And then when it comes to kindergarten or 1st grade, they move outside the city.
Once they see a stabbing on the subway, or somebody gets shot at the bodega. We love the bodega in the neighborhood. They have coffee and good. You keep buying that shit. And one day you do the fucking math. And you cannot be that stupid. When you're a publisher, like John Lennon, when you're a fucking music publisher, like if you write your music and perform it and own it, that's paper. And one day you go, you know what? What are these people getting for their catalogs now?
Hundreds of millions?
250, 300 million to sell 70% of it.
All right. You get that. You pay your taxes. That's it. You look at that and you go, how long do I have on the planet Earth? What am I going to do with that money? Okay, I got kids. Over the years, I put them away. I put away money. This is just choosing how I die type money. Guess what, Lee? Guess what, motherfucker?
What?
I'm moving to Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand me? With that $200 million, because it doesn't matter. My kid's 8. My wife's happy. I got a mistress. I got an 18-year-old chick that plays the bongos in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I send her checks every month. It doesn't matter. But to really be, it's weird when you look at value.
Okay.
Especially in today's world. And the most important word that I never read was to about 10 years ago. I don't want to sound like other people. Was the word quality of life. How are you really fucking living? You have to take 2 subways for this, and then you got to get out. Listen, the ferry's nice in September. I want to see you out there in January.
Yep.
Yeah.
Waiting for that,
Waiting for that ferry, This is a heavy life. And
look, I don't want to drive around with, spray paint in my car looking for a spot at night anymore. I did that. I got a driveway. I forgot about it when I'm looking for a spot up here tonight. I'm like, I forgot I have a driveway. I don't have to squeeze in spots up here and shit too. That's how you'll get it at some point.
Well, see, I mean, I don't know. The thing that I like about it is I can't tell you how much I was bored in the suburbs, and there's just always something to do. You're exposed to so much as a kid. Like even up in like the city. What are you looking at?
Here we go.
You're convinced she's pregnant. She's not pregnant.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you every week.
I didn't say anything.
Every time I come in here with a
you walk in here with a half
you're
a
like,
fucking
she's pregnant.
sty. You know, 1 minute we're talking football. The next minute you just drop on us. You're getting married. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Right around the fucking Christian holiday and
Yeah,
shit.
it's weird that they get married. Yeah, and I
It's
walked
And
the
now
best
you're
week of
trying
the
to
year.
sell me on having a kid in New York. This ain't the Lee I know.
And
you're a fucking Jew, okay?
I walked in, Lee had a glow. I'm like, what the fuck's up?
Yeah, all of a sudden now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to raise a kid in New York. Yeah, fuck you. That's great.
He's asking me
Wait
if
till your kid gets bit in the ankle by a rat. Don't you ever hear about the rat
The
problem?
rats hide from you. The rats.
Yeah, they hide from you. Wait till you have a kid. They got that different vision.
I was wondering why you were asking if I have any old baby clothes.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Oh, I'm trying to get it for free.
Poor bastard. I'm going to raise my kid in the city. That's great.
I've always wanted to. Yeah.
Listen, I love to too. I would love to too. But the first time you go to Jersey and you look around, it's a no-brainer. First time you go to Alpine and you go to Englewood Cliffs and you see how those fucking gangsters live, where Eddie Murphy lives and Whitney Houston live, and you're like, I want to be in this city. Damn. Yeah, I got to go up to 80th to get my car, and I got to pay rent for my car with my child, and I got a car seat, bring it down 4 flights of stairs, Mr.
Right.
Genius. And come on. It's a no fucking, that's why they moved there.
Right.
Even Mike Tyson, everybody, right there.
Like Tyson.
The Knicks, the Nets, the Yankees. You think they live in that hellhole? For 2 or 3 years until the accountant goes, listen, G Money. Right across that water, it's a lot cheaper. And that paper's a little better in taxes. Just not much. But you want space for your child.
Right.
You want all these fucking things. Just look at the fucking schools in New York. Who you got teaching these kids? Even these fucking private schools in New York. You know, it's a fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare.
I'm sure it is.
And I appreciate where you're coming
Isn't
from.
it a nightmare everywhere, though? There's
Yes and no, but you have to choose your fucking nightmare.
right.
That's where you come in and go, okay, I'm going to die slowly, but I'm going to choose my fucking poison here. And if my poison is going to be, listen, I have a friend that lives in Atlantic City and drives to the city 5 days a week.
That's 2.5 hours.
At what point, one way or 2 ways?
One way.
Do the fucking math. At one point, am I driving and I just take the gun and just shoot myself right at the fucking, where it says
Absolutely.
easy toll right there. Boom! Come on, man.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I love to rock and roll. Come on. I got rock and roll in my blood. But I'm also an old, hey, how you doing? I'm also an old fucking man. And I know my timing. And I don't have that hour. Just
Right.
my back goes kaput. I could throw, yesterday I was throwing kettlebells. Just yesterday I was doing deadlifts. I did a deadlift that was so heavy I had to go home and nap for 2 hours. It jolted my system. I thought I was putting 25s.
Right.
I put 245s over at the
shit.
gym. And I was warmed up and everything. And I went, boom, and I lift first. And I was like, oh, God. Even my knee was shaking. I went back down. I ended up doing 3 of them. I was like, that's good for today. I'd hold on to the bike for a minute.
You did 3 of them and walked right to the car?
No. I did 3. And then I went home and did some shit to get my breath back. And then I jumped on the light kettlebell. I did 15 of those. And I was like, that's good. I've been at the hospital a week. What am I, Hercules? All of a sudden? I had a milkshake or 2 with fucking, with creatine in it. Who am I? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got to build it up. I have a heart attack.
Fucking craziness. I don't know what the fuck I want. Like, that's the thing is like,
Just get married.
I'm working on it.
He's one of these fucking Jews that'll drive you crazy. He's going to shoot himself one day.
You think?
You give him a good
What are you
edible,
talking about?
he'll shoot
Right.
himself. Because his mind will go, if I give him the same edible that Mercy ate, he'll go with 100 ways like that. Because he's already thinking about all this shit. And all he's got to think about is being funny. That's it. He's getting married. She's in charge of all that. You got to fit into the tuxedo and show up. That's going to be another one. I hope she's not going for a fitting next week. Because that's not going to be bueno by the time you get to that thing.
No, that's why I've been good.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
good.
I know. I've been good.
I have.
I saw that before.
He just said 3 hot dogs.
Yeah,
No,
3
one hot
hot
dog.
dogs.
I know,
God damn it!
yeah, it's good.
Don't rat me out. One hot dog. I did have 3 pieces of bread
Please, I was trying to get one.
I can't wait to
Fucking
see
late
in that
AM.
tuxedo.
with a button.
Oh, with the fucking button holding on, with a Diwali on one side. There's going to be a monkey at the wedding, anything like that.
2 of them. Oh, dude, I got surprises for you at the wedding.
Oh.
I'm so excited. I have stuff at the wedding just to piss you off.
No,
We're having a whole hummus table. I'm doing a lot of shit at the wedding just to get you.
I bumped into somebody yesterday that I have to give them your number
Okay.
because they were at the table with us at the Halloween party. And they're almost as retarded as you are. They're getting married on Sunday the 28th.
Of December? Oh, I wouldn't do that.
When's your
First of
day?
all, Saturday is a good day, and you know that's the best week of the goddamn. I know it's close to. When have I ever asked you for?
Saturday the
27th.
27th?
Yeah.
Is bowl games.
Right.
What bowl? When do you watch a bowl? I've known you for 15 years. You not watch one single bowl
Listen,
game.
If you're getting married on that day, I'm watching every one of those.
But
People,
Yeah,
people
we're
keep
renting a
asking.
TV.
Oh, I'm gonna have a TV
You
there.
think you got surprises for me?
I do.
You forget that my dear friend, and he'll be the fucking witness, rented a room, took a TV from the room, asked the custodian for an extension cord, and put the TV at the wedding table to watch Nebraska, Colorado.
Oh.
Okay? At the divorce, my wife brought it up. His animal ruined our wedding. He put a TV at the wedding table and he bet Nebraska.
well, yeah. Well, first of all,
I was an idiot. I got married September 9th, 89. That's the beginning of the football season. Go fuck yourself. But
Yeah,
I
but
didn't.
you don't like college football.
doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. You're intruding in somebody else's time.
Yeah.
There's
It's
guys
an
out
Indian
there going,
family and a
"Fuck."
Jewish family. Not one person watches college football in my
What
family.
Jews? What, you going to have Jews and Indians? I can't wait to see what that place smells like at the end of the night.
You know exactly what it smells like matzo balls and curry. You know exactly what it's
Mothballs
gonna
and
smell like.
fucking Diwali fucking cookies. Oh my God.
It's gonna be the
And
best.
comics usually get married on Sundays because all the comics are working Friday and
Yeah. Oh,
Saturday.
yeah. I'm going to get a job that night. I got a big
Right.
fucking job.
All right, I'm doing the dojo. You want to be on the show?
No, I'm doing like 10 shows.
Right.
The business. People keep asking me if you're coming, and I'm like, I'll find out that day.
You'll find out
Yeah.
that because you want me to tell you the truth, Lee? You fucked up.
How did I fuck up?
Because my wife wanted to go away this Christmas. It's her birthday on the 29th, so she wanted to come back after her birthday for New Year's, so we had 2 or 3 days. So that's what you're fucking dealing with right now.
Okay, if you guys can't make it, that's cool.
You know, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but who the fuck gets married that weekend, Lee? You didn't
Apparently, 2 people in your life.
You didn't consult with us. You didn't fucking come to the board.
I gotta ask you what day to get married.
Yeah, consult with us. April is when people get fucking married.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning of baseball season, because nobody cares about the Yankees or baseball yet. The only thing that's playing is basketball. They're in the playoffs.
I don't look at the sports schedule when I'm looking to get married.
Everybody should. Trust me.
That's a weird week in between Christmas and New
It's
Year's.
the best
too.
week of the year.
Yeah, but
No,
a lot of
it's
people
not.
are out of town.
No,
and
it's
that's
not.
the best.
They're
So,
traveling.
so
No,
they
it's
send
not.
gifts and they don't
Listen,
come.
times are rough. Some of these kids not getting a gift because they got to go to your fucking wedding on the 27th.
Whose kid is not getting a gift because they have to go to the
That's
wedding?
what I'm
Everyone
saying
lives
to you.
around
This
here.
is what I'm saying to you. You pick the time of the year that's rough. New Year's is 2 days later. You understand me? At least get married on New Year's. If you're going to keep me out.
You and I both know I'd get yelled at 8,000 more times for
Get
that.
married at 6 and get everybody out of there by 9 and go Diwali at your own fucking house.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Go jump
Why
up
don't you
and
get
down and
married
light
on the-
candles and play
Yeah.
the organ.
Why
that's
don't you
what,
get married on the Chinese New Year?
Yeah.
when's that?
I don't know.
Me neither. Oh my God. And there was no day that would work for you. The only day that would work would be like February 44th.
No. You're my brother. I love you to fucking death.
I love you too.
But again, Lee, when you have family, you sit everybody down and you go, this is what's going on in my world right now. What do I do? And you cannot get married. It's just a bad time. It's 2 days after Christmas.
And you're also obsessed with this open bar, which we're going to have, but you don't even drink. You have all these opinions about things that doesn't matter to you.
Because I want the people to understand you're taking people out of a night for you.
What are you doing
This is
December
about-
27th?
It doesn't matter.
You don't do shit December
You're home
27th.
scratching my balls. I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of foreigners jumping up and down You know what I'm saying? Smelling like eggs. You know what I'm saying? That's, if I could be blunt with you, I know the things I want to do, and that ain't on my list. We all have a bucket list. I'm 62 years old, Lee. I've seen it all. Unless she's going to have some Indian chicks taking fucking flames out of their pussy with the little dots on their head, I'm in. But, you know, I love you to death, but who the fuck does the 27? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something that I just found the other day. And this is why I just don't understand people. I'm a fucking criminal, man. But I'm a different fucking type of criminal. I don't know. Somebody called me soft a couple of weeks ago. They were like, you know what, man, you're a little on the soft side. And I was like, you know what I went through in my life? For you to call me soft, you stupid motherfucker.
How many people are going to be at the wedding?
Like 80 to 100, not much. What do you mean? Oh, there's like nothing. I'm getting yelled at every day by my entire family. I have to invite cousins who I've never met to the wedding.
Oh, that's...
How many are you going to be your family?
Like half and half.
Okay.
Somebody sent me they found an invitation to my wedding.
Oh.
Yeah. And I sat there and I looked at it the other day and I'm like, you know, at the time I sacrificed, because you get married to get gifts. I sacrificed all the gifts. And if anybody could have used the gift at that time, it was me. I was living in a single apartment with 10 fucking cats.
Oh, the second wedding. Okay. I thought you meant the Colorado wedding.
And I remember calling her up and going, listen, we're going to get married. We're going to do this. But she was very smart. She goes, I got to get this motherfucker while he's hot. Because she knows that I changed my mind like the fucking wind. So she came home. We started talking about it. I called her dad. And we both settled on one thing. We both went for what we both didn't like about weddings. And that was women want to get married and they don't think about anybody but themselves. Okay? Not the dress code. I'm not talking about no stupid dress code, because I go to a wedding dressed how the fuck I want to. If I got to sit here for 3 hours, I'm going with sweats and sneakers. I don't really give a fuck about you, what your dress code
Who has a dress? We don't have a dress code.
It's not the dress code. It's just
who's the best man?
No one. We don't have, it's gonna be a 20-minute ceremony, no religion, and it's gonna be a party after. That's it.
You know, and me and my wife talked about it. And we go, how are we gonna do this? Do we want to go to Tennessee? Do I want to come back to Jersey? I'm a felon. I want to come back here and have a wedding. It's got all them beans and kiss me and shit. So we both looked at each other. We go, what works? I'm a comic, man. I know that no comic is going to be there on a fucking Saturday. I know this. My life is comics. I don't talk to nobody. So I got married on a Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And I told people, don't bring a gift, because I didn't want to impose on anybody. When I invite you to a wedding, it's 3 hours out of your night, and I'm imposing on you. And I'm not saying you. This is how I feel about all these fucking things.
It's been years. At least I'm not having a vegan wedding like Felipe.
I'm not talking about you, brother.
I get it.
I'm talking about anybody in general, because it went from us going to Woodbridge. Remember when you 80s, 90s, you went to Woodbridge?
Yeah.
How many times you go to Woodbridge? What's the name? El Sol? What's the name of that fucking joint that has 20 weddings at once and fucking Wood? What? The Siesta. Yeah, that's where you went. Everybody went there. And I can live with that on a Saturday, Friday night. They had a bachelor party. You snorted coke. You rolled in there, fucked up. Everybody knew the rules. At every wedding you went in those days, parents were crying. All the women were crying. Oh, I can't believe he did it again. He promised not at the wedding. Fuck you. Yeah. You bought this fucking thing. You bought this line that this guy was not going to fucking... I remember they had a wedding in North Bergen, and they robbed the purse. They robbed the purse by Veneries across the street.
Who's they?
There used to be a little wedding hall. Not me. I was in that night. They robbed the purse. I mean, it's just... And I always said to myself, but then I got the weirdest fucking thing. I got an invite, Jimmy Florentine, from a girl that was hot and wanted to get hotter, so she got fake tits. I've told the story. And she got fake tits in September. She debuted them. They were beautiful. She was younger than me. I couldn't even score with. I was a bum living on the Ralphie May's floor. She lived upstairs. By this time, I had met Terry. I moved in with Terry, and one night she gives me an invite in the mail. Somebody called me. They go, Lori wants your address. And I looked at this, and as much as I love Lori, I had to say something to her. Her wedding was December, New Year's Day, but she wanted you to fly to Mexico on December 26th. I was fucking so insulted. Like, I'm like, and you had to stay till the 4th.
I didn't tell you that yet?
So 9 days or something?
For you to, that's not fair to me.
No.
The 26th, I don't know about you, but on the 26th, 90% of people in this country are going to have bunny rabbit ears. Think about it. We're going to have not me, but there's a lot of Americans that are going to have bunny rabbit ears.
Right.
A lot of Americans right now are working hand to mouth. I'm not saying you, Lee.
I get it.
But I'm talking about this shit that you have to think about this. You know, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I really want to go to your wedding. You're my brother. I really want to go to your wedding. But like I said, my wife wanted to get the fuck out of here this year and not go to Tennessee. I don't want to put up with that shit again with the organs. Somewhere, no Hawaii. Somewhere close. You don't want to get lost during the holidays either. I don't want to be that asshole at the plane. We're here for 3 days. There's a snowstorm.
If you can't make it,
You
it's
got to
cool.
be back here by the 26th or the 27th.
I was gonna say, there's no way you're gonna be at the airports around you every year. We never left LA during Christmas specifically because you're like, I'm not going to the goddamn airport
But
during
I got
Christmas,
a fucking
getting caught.
child,
Okay.
and she wants to get the fuck
Where
out
else
of
do you
here.
want to be in around Christmas time than New York?
Miami Beach
With Jews?
with Cubans.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, just so you motherfuckers know, because if you don't know, now you know. Ready? JSX now
Right.
flies out of New York City, and they fly direct to Miami. Boom, for $380 fucking dollars or something like that. So if you're stuck, you don't have to go to Newark no more. It's a little airport in New York City. Look it up on your website. They just started fucking doing it.
Nice.
No, you don't have to go to the city, motherfucker.
Wow.
NYC. They're flying direct. Only like 2 or 3 fucking places. But that's where they're starting. They got a lease there for till next June or something like that. I'm praying that they go to Tennessee, so I go to Tennessee with them. You know what I'm saying? JSX, that's how white people travel. All right? And it don't cost you an arm and a fucking leg. You pull up with your car, they sense you, you go on the fucking thing. It's only 34 people on the plane. And the planes are halfway. They're halfway fucking full. 3 times I've flown them. Everybody flies from Vegas to fucking California, Burbank. That shit Southwest, that's ice people. You know?
It's in New York. Maybe that was the place where Epstein's plane was going out, going down to Palm Beach. Because I was going out of New York. I don't even think that was going out of Teterboro.
I don't know what the fuck is doing. I don't know about that world.
I know.
Nor do I want to know. That doesn't involve me.
Dude, to be honest, I was surprised that you were even considering coming.
Joey always goes away between Christmas and New Year's.
No,
Never
always-
once.
no.
Never once has he gone away.
It's in Jersey, right? You have, right? Then you go to Tennessee a
I
couple
went
times.
to Tennessee one time, but I came home the next day.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. That's why. That's like I'm doing it right in the city. It's going to be super easy. There's tons of parking
Don't
nearby.
tell what people.
I'm not. I'm
You're gonna
not.
get mugged before.
A
That's
lot-
the
What I need is
busiest
for you to
week.
get mugged with a tuxedo.
all in one.
Finally, you get beat up with a tuxedo.
all in one
Now,
place.
listen, if you call me and say you got beat up with a tuxedo
Oh,
on
that'd
the
be
night of
It's
your
going to
wedding,
be you.
I would be so fucking happy.
Oh, thank you so
Oh
much. I
my
appreciate
God,
that.
I would be fucking. I'd be blowing.
This wedding is
candles.
going to be so easy. It's all in one place.
It's gonna be
It's
easy.
nothing but good food.
Look at
There are a couple things to piss you off, which is going to just like, even if you're not there, I just
Well, there's a
know.
lot of foreigners, so I understand.
The week between Christmas.
Oh, shoes are mandatory.
No.
Yeah.
We have sandals for you at the door.
No. Covered shoes. Covered shoes. No open feet, Lee. You're killing me.
The week between Christmas and New Year's is like the busiest week in New York City. You try to go in New York on those days, if you're driving, hour wait at each tunnel. Everybody's coming to New York. It's all tourists between that week. The city is packed.
I'll take an Uber over to his wedding. I'll take an Uber to the. I'll drive up to Edgewater, Weehawken, take the ferry over.
Yeah.
I'll be out there with those penguins out there freezing, and that's what I'll do. I'll
Yeah.
shoot right over. I'll go over, take like a gentleman. I'll
Oh,
sit on the fucking thing, and once I land in New York City, I take an Uber straight to your little fucking entourage party over there.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna talk to the in-laws and have them do all of the Indian stuff. We're gonna put like henna on your arms.
Listen to me. That's when I walk out and I tip the waiter and I go, good night. And you know me, dog. I ain't much into saying goodbyes.
Oh,
You'll be sitting in the middle of Diwali national anthem, and I'll
Diwali's
be
over. Diwali's right
whatever the
now.
fuck. I don't know. And I'll
First
be
of all, Saul Mubarak told my Indian people.
Listen, Samarka. I'll be in an Uber on the way back to the ferry. I showed up. I did my job.
Listen,
ooh, there you go.
Leave the envelope, and that's all that matters.
That's it. What envelope? It's December 27th. I'm showing up tapped. I got bunny rabbit ears. You know what I'm saying?
No, we got security at the door making sure you got a good envelope.
You're going to have fucking curry and shit, goat. There might even be live animals there, like coming to America. Get the fuck out of here.
We're going to kill an animal right at roast it right on the street. It's going to be great.
It was just, I don't know. It was just. Listen, man, I lived in the suburbs in LA, and those weren't suburbs. They would just make believe houses with people with fucking dreams with the wrong intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why they're lost. They got dreams, but they got the wrong fucking intentions. They're trying to do it to hang out with Billy Idol and jump up and down with people at premieres and shit like that. I just wanted to not be a felon, make money, and get the fuck out of there, you know? And I like it here. I really do. It took me a little time to adjust. I went through some anxiety. I went through some mental issues. You know what I'm saying? But I started eating edibles again, and everything started working out in my life.
When did you stop eating edibles?
I took a little breather there.
You did not for like what, an hour? You always say, "Oh, we're taking a break," and then I call you 6 minutes later, and you have edibles.
I'm bored. That's what you do when you're bored, Lee. You fucking get like Saturday night. I talked to somebody, and if I had heroin, I would have done it Saturday night. Just a little taste,
right?
Just to get me out of the house and go somewhere for a drive, and maybe cut somebody off on the 9 or something like that.
What do your friends think of Joey? Like when he comes over for football and then he leaves?
Well, first of all, my one friend, Joey gave him an edible last Super Bowl. He didn't even make kickoff. He had to call his wife to get him to drive him home.
Really?
He's been there every year, 12 years in a row. Kickoff was 6:37. By 6:10, he was out cold. His wife had to pick him up. He didn't even make kickoff.
Oh. What did the wife think? Was the wife pissed off?
No, she knows. And then my older brother, his wife had to tell him, he's like 65. He's like, listen, you can't be doing that Joey Diaz stuff. You're staggering around. You're almost falling down the stairs. What are you doing? You're not 20 years old anymore.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Joe.
I fucked up the other guy, Costco.
Yeah.
I fucked him up one day.
Opening day you did.
Yeah, he just laid down.
He laid down on the floor. He didn't move for like it was through the 1 o'clock game, the 4 o'clock game, and the night game started. He got up in the first quarter. He was down for like 7 hours. And
the first season, Jimmy cut a deal with me. He goes, just bring goodies for the guys. Don't worry about anything else. So I would bring gadgets, and they would lose their fucking minds. And there was one guy I kept putting those ABX tablets in his fucking soda and his beer.
No, you
wouldn't. Oh, yeah. Like 10 of them, they would.
Because he came over the first week, he goes, that guy's a fucking problem. He needs to calm down. I'm going to dose him next week. We need some peace in this basement. And he fucking was dosing him.
Oh.
Listen, man, I hadn't been, you got to remember something. What Jimmy does on Sundays is a forgotten fucking thing. Because in LA, people did it, but think about it. When I first got to LA, it was that manager that did it, that had the house on Sundays.
Yeah. They played wiffle ball or something.
Yeah, like everything was fake. But they were all trying to run jokes by the guy and shit like that. I never showed up. And then there was somebody else who did it, but he was a celebrity. So you had to go over there. And again,
Kimmel used to do it too. Jimmy Kimmel used to do it too.
Yeah, I never hung out with that fucking freak. You know, I don't hang out with those creepy people and shit.
Right.
But yeah, I don't. You know, there was somebody else who did it. But then I went to your house that first Sunday, and I was blown the fuck away because nobody gave a fuck. Racial slurs, that you think she sucks dick, you know, like every announcer, she's dead. And they got 3 TVs going like Puerto Ricans, one over the bar, the big one, and now they got a little one down below.
Yeah.
So you could catch that third game. I mean, you can't write this shit. Sandwiches, pizzas, cookies, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Every week is a new disaster. Every week I go home shitting blood. White Castles, fucking John brings McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
50 of them. You're going to eat one. McDonald's has a special thing in them that once you buy them, it's not pulling in. They don't get you to pull in. It's once somebody buys them and says, I brought McDonald's for everybody. You're like, I'm not going to eat those. And after about an hour, you're like, fuck. I'll take a Big Mac. And you feel bad about yourself, but it ain't that bad. And at least you didn't drive into the driveway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody caught you on the. Like they have a bunch of surveillance pictures.
Oh yeah.
Of Lee in the old days with a mustache with Chinese eyes and shit. Me want the cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's like he brings over like 50 of them. The first week,
That's awesome.
I warned Joe. I said, Joey, there's a couple guys that are out of control. He goes, I grew up with guys. Don't worry, it'll be fine, man. They can say whatever they want. And I remember you left, and I walked you to the car, and I go, you have a good time? He goes, he turns around, he goes, I haven't seen motherfuckers like that in 50 years. All those guys are dead.
Raw.
Raw,
It
right.
was raw
Right, you grew
down
up,
there.
yeah.
It was raw. Then the second week, a guy came out of the bathroom naked.
What?
He chased Joey. Got him so fucked up he got naked and was chasing Joey around the basement naked. Yeah,
I
both
haven't
of
heard
them
that
running.
story
Oh
before.
yeah,
I have a picture of his ass on my phone till this day. I love him. He's Jewish. He's fucking a trip. You met him.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, there was that guy?
Yeah, it was that guy. Yeah,
Crazy
Oh, my God.
motherfucker.
and then I remember you said you called Rogan like a few weeks after you're here. He goes, I was just in Jimmy Florentine's basement. A 56-year-old man just chased me around the basement naked. This is where I need to be, Joe. I'm around my people.
It was such a fucking, you go to these comedy football. Like, I never went to comedy anything because everybody's trying to have funny everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear jokes. I want to come see the fucking football game. I want to hear jokes. I'll go for your jokes. You just want to be natural. And that's why at your house, I'm very natural. In fact, I don't say dick. I go off for a little while. I fart because I'm the king of the farts. I'll fart by people and shit. I'll blow their fucking wigs off.
That's great.
You have a couple of those McDonald's cheeseburgers and then just fart?
No. Those McDonald's cheeseburgers sit through your fucking stomach. You blow those out of your ass way later when you least expect it. When I did those deadlifts, the first one, when I put it down, dog, I had to walk over and all of a sudden I smelled something. I'm like, oh my God. Whatever was in my stomach for 2 weeks is starting to come out right now.
2
Oh.
weeks.
And
2
then I
weeks?
started doing fucking on the pull. You know how they have the bar
Yeah.
that you push up, the symmetric bar? I started doing sets of 10. And I saw a guy walk behind me. And he started looking around, one of those Sunday guys with the thick mustache and the glasses.
Right.
I could smell it. It was pure shit. It was pure shit. I had about 6 minutes left in the workout. I did those kettlebell swings, a couple yoga fucking stretches, and I got in that car and I zoomed home because it came out in one chunk. You understand me? I didn't have to it just came out like a fucking dragon. And with that, DraftKings wants to talk to you about the NBA season. Let's take a bump here. We'll be right back. We're back, Jack. Jimmy, you know what the best thing about I'm happy to be back in Jersey. Like, I'm really happy to be back in Jersey. Like, now I'm enjoying Jersey when I first lived in Jersey, I didn't leave this area. I didn't leave this fucking area. This is it, Jack. This was as good as it got. This was utopia. But now I get to see other parts of Jersey, and I go to these different places. Like, we went to a softball game in Newark, and George was telling me the Belmont Tavern was over there. That's like an historic fucking restaurant. They got great little places like that. Listen, everything I was going to do in New York City, I did already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went to the best concerts. I went to the best fucking Knicks games. I went to see the Rangers and the Islanders on like a Thursday night at fucking, what bands didn't I go see? What bands didn't I see that was small in a little place? I saw fucking Prince at a little fucking place. One of those Ritzes with fucking Sheila E. for $20. That'll never happen again. Like shit like that. So in my world, like, what used to I have in the city? I go over there. I went over there last summer. This summer, I went over there and got a hotel room with my wife, mid Manhattan, and it was great. I like the park, but that's not the city I remember. I like it, but it's fucking quiet. It's quiet, guys. It's fucking quiet on a Friday night, unless you go to the Village or, by the comedy clubs or something like that. But
yeah, she had older, you outgrow it too.
you outgrow it after. What am I gonna do over there? Go to a club at 62 and make believe I'm cool? I'm over here with Lee at VIP.
I'm always at the VIP. You know where I went this summer? I've never been a big concert guy, but I went to see a concert at Jones Beach on Long Island. That shit was cool.
Tremendous.
Like, right on the beach.
Oh yeah, it's a good
And they
spot.
had like comfortable chairs. It was a great experience.
Who'd you see?
Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
That was her thing. But I don't know anything about the band, but the place, it was like literally right on the ocean. It was cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I know you don't like Goo. I don't like him either. But
it's fine.
Lee, sometimes don't talk about those things. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you went to go see Billie Eilish.
Don't talk about those things. I didn't go see Billie Eilish.
Yes, you did.
How? When?
Sometime in LA, you didn't go?
No. Why would I go to fucking? This is what I'm saying. Retard.
No, if your daughter wants to go see a Billie Eilish or a Taylor Swift, as a dad, you take them. But
right,
to go to Google Dolls without any kids involved, I'm just saying.
They're like 80 years old. They're your guys' age. I don't know.
Sit there and hold her and make believe like you're that fucking couple from that got busted. You know what I'm saying?
That was us, yeah. But it was cool. I've never done anything like that.
New York has a ton of cool things. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that for my demographic and for what I'm into right now, there's no use for it anymore. I like that it's there. You love that it's there. It's right fucking there. It's right there. If I want to get to it, there's 1,000 ways to get into the city. Helicopter, jet, fucking, I can even find 2 Japs that'll take you over there with those rickshaws. You know what I'm saying? In the fucking high handicap lane. This is New York City, dog. They'll get you in there.
You've been obsessed with rickshaws for the entire. You have to get a rickshaw this year.
I gotta get a driver, and that's rough right now because people got sensitive feet. You can't just do a rickshaw with sneakers on.
Why?
Because that's not tradition. People want to see you run on Route 3 with outrun that fucking right off that ramp. That little Japanese guy with a bowl of rice, me whipping him. Go, Chino.
Holy shit.
Anyway, thanks for fucking making this. Now this podcast definitely going to be 25 and over.
What did I say? I said I went to Jones Beach to see a concert. You're the one talking about Japanese guys with no shoes for no reason.
I went to Jones Beach to see,
Maybe you can get the Google Dolls to play your wedding.
I would try to. They're fucking they're expensive.
What is the song you're playing at the wedding? Come on.
Yeah, what's its name?
What's
is that their song?
Come on.
I don't know shit
yes,
about Google Dolls.
Yes, you do. Come on. Cough it up.
I have no idea what fucking song we're playing.
They just put a gun to your head. All right, this is the song we're listening to. Some fucking people going to come on. Oh,
yeah, we're having an Indian band.
What's the wedding song going to be? Your wedding song?
I have no idea.
Come on, you know.
I don't.
So you don't have any say in it.
Come on, go for Stranglehold.
I don't give a shit about music.
Go for Stranglehold.
Stranglehold? Yeah. I don't think that doesn't seem like a wedding song.
Don't worry about it. Just fucking argue it from the gate. I'm not getting married unless Ted shows up. You know what I'm saying?
I think the Indians will love Ted Nugent. I think the Indians, the Indians and the Jews would love a Ted Nugent.
Lee, the more Indians you say, the less chances I'm going to show up. Okay. And somebody better have a picket store out of all these Indians, something. Because I'm going to hit the number that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit 604.
I'm putting
you. Better let those Indians know.
Dude, we're not even having we're not having assigned seats except for you. I'm putting you in the middle of all the Indian side.
No, you're not. Because right there is why I disappear. I'm going to take like a hat. Just so you know, I'm like Hannibal Lecter that night. I'm just going to leave a little hat, maybe even spark a joint and leave it there, half burnt. So you see the smoking. Like, what happened to him? Smoke.
Jesus. We're having almost no dancing at the wedding. They're going to lift us up in the chairs for the Jews, have like one dance, and that's it.
That's not happening.
What do you mean? What's not? You have to lift me up. That's not happening. You have to lift me up. It's you.
Listen, that's not happening. I got a bad back. You know what I'm saying? My
Look what happened when he did the squats the other day.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. Fucking hysterical.
What's
wrong with him? What's wrong with these fucking people? I need this.
You got to do a chair. I know.
You have to. That's the only reason I'm getting married.
That chair is That chair is breaking, dog. We're
Oh
breaking.
yeah,
We're
getting a
breaking it on
reinforced
purpose.
chair.
And I'm in on the break. I'm suing too. I'm suing. And they're gonna be lawyers, Indians. Everybody's there. Everybody's gonna be there. Dog, if you get hurt that wedding, that's gonna be tremendous. They got lawyers and half those fucking Indians are doctors. Gonna be great. Rubbing your feet and shit.
And pharmacists.
Huh?
And pharmacists.
Yeah, a lot of
I got you covered from A to Z.
All right. One of them better been some Vicodins.
You gonna break the glass too? Step in the glass and break
Fuck
it?
yeah, I'm gonna slip on
Mazel
it.
tov. Oh, fucking we're suing. We're doing everything. We're doing everything.
Holy shit, dude.
Are you
I'm
gonna get
sweating.
high before your wedding? You're gonna take.
I know he's gonna try to get me to get high.
Who?
What
I
do
said,
you
is
do?
he gonna be high?
You.
During his wedding or before doing the vows and stuff.
Look
You
at
got to take one during the
Look
day.
at him. If he gets married, he'll get a beating. He'll get beat up at the wedding. We'll get thrown out. Well, who did this to you?
No one beat me up.
Who did this to you? Why
Oh, this is a new
Can
one.
you imagine if this motherfucker goes
She's
to the
100
wedding?
pounds. Who's gonna?
Do you
beat
remember the
me up?
night? Do you remember the night he was in front of the camera like this, and he was just going from side to side like a fucking pinball machine?
What here? When you
Yeah.
give me 500 milligrams? Yeah.
It wasn't 500.
Yes, it was.
It was 110. Or
Go
something
back
like
to
that.
the tape. It's a 500. You always say it's just 500 milligrams. Who?
Well,
Well,
yeah,
you
let's,
can't.
let's put a fucking.
No, I gotta drive back to
That's
Massachusetts.
okay. You need a little drive in your car.
It won't kick in for like a half hour.
Yes, it will, and I
This
have a
is the-
4-hour drive.
This is the squirter. This is 150.
A squirter.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I'll take whatever you want next week. I can't take any tonight.
What are you going to take one the day of your wedding though? Before
Probably a little something.
Already he's complaining. I'll take one next week.
Yeah, I gotta drive back to Massachusetts
What
tonight.
an embarrassment.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
god.
Unfucking believable.
Meanwhile, your car has 8,000 dents. It's always in the fucking shop because you keep taking those things and you drive by sound and see what happens.
What's that got to do with the price of eggs?
What do you mean? What does it got to
The
do?
price
Because
of
that's the
eggs,
reason.
you don't even take a nibble. You know what I'm saying?
What
You
nibble?
let a man.
No matter how much I take, even if I took a nibble, I'd get yelled at for the
Nah,
a low
take a
nibble.
nibble. Something for the doctor. Something.
What doctor? Jesus Christ!
Something to make the ride go a little easier. Mama's not
does he
coming.
like antagonize your friends, or is he nice to your friends?
no, I mean they just take them. Yeah, they go okay, no problem. I'll take it.
There's 15 years of me taking it, and no matter how much I take, it's never enough.
You believe this? This is every Monday.
Oh my god!
A story and a half.
What
I gotta
story?
drive. I'll take it next week.
Right, there was a time right there a few months ago. Lee stayed over. He didn't even make it to the hotel around the corner. He passed out of your house, didn't he? You gave him something.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even make it to the hotel, the Hampton Inn.
Oh, that's all the time.
Yeah.
No, that was one time. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was funny. I came over and I think it was like during like the time when I was like on the deep in the diet, had nothing. You gave me edibles and mushrooms. I had a hotel room and didn't make it to the hotel. I didn't even, I
And then
walked
one
in.
night he walked in so high with a piece of pizza.
Oh yeah.
There's a Chinese woman working behind the hotel.
She hated
desk.
me the whole
And
time.
Lee walked past her and then walked back and he opened up the pizza and he's like, "You want a piece?" And she's like, "Are you fucking crazy?" He told me the next morning, "No wonder they hate you over there."
Oh, they hated me. Because I was there like 18 times. And there's one woman, I've never had anyone at a whole, I was high as fuck. It was the first time I came to visit you. Steve Simone got the place I was this weekend. He got a tomato pie. And yeah, I was being a gentleman offering it. And yeah, looking back on it, I was slurring my words and fucked up.
Ah, sure
So I
you
can
are.
understand why she didn't want some pizza. And she was working there the whole time. She hated me every time I came to that hotel.
Very nice. You know, Jim, what's funny that we're older now. We grew up in this fucking armpit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up here. Like, I was gone for a long time, but now I feel like after 5 years that now I see it for what it is. You know, I don't have to use Waze as much because this guy always asks me, how'd you get here? I have no fucking idea. I just
Right.
press it in the fucking car and it tells you the best way if there's an accident, whatever the fuck. But it's just so fucking weird that we're here. I always knew I wasn't going to stay in California. I always knew that. There was no way I was buying a house in California. I went and looked at like 2 of them. And me and my wife were like, no fucking way. We're getting out of here. Especially once we had the kid. You know, it was all about the fucking kid, man.
Yeah.
Everything else is background. I did what I had to do. Nothing else is going to happen. I was there 23 years. Well, what am I holding on to?
Yeah, I
Wanna do a
never
movie
even
with The Rock.
I would just go out there for like a few weeks or a month at a time during pilot
that's it.
season,
That's
and
it.
then go. Yeah, I just never, and I didn't like it.
I was there 5 years too long.
Right.
I should have left there right after that Netflix thing. I knew that was it. It was that's it. I had done what I was going to do at the store. I was having the best sets in the world. I'm happy I stayed to the pandemic, but I'm just happy you said, yeah, I'll get you a realtor. And the rest was fucking history, dog. No games, no fucking nothing. We just went to work.
Did you make your sister-in-law give you a little piece of the commission?
No, but I'll never forget. I didn't see Joey for like 15 years.
Okay.
I don't know. We just weren't running in the same circles. And I was at the Comedy Store one night, and I was in the belly room, and Joey was on the show. Me and my manager Jonathan watched him. I never saw a guy kill like Joey killed for fucking 20 minutes. It was just went up there like a fucking maniac.
You act at that comedy store.
It was I never seen anything like it.
And you would be pooped after those 20 minutes.
Right.
You get off stage and go, what the fuck was that? I felt like a kicking dummy. Like somebody was kicking me for 20 minutes straight. But
right. And you said you had to go, you were there, then you went to the main room, then you were, the original room.
Yeah.
And you'd have to follow like killers like D'Elia in his prime and guys like that, Burr and stuff like that. So you're going after these monsters.
The first 6 months that I went back,
right,
it was fucking school. Just following Ali Wong one night, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I went up there with Ricky Dicky jokes after Ali Wong. You're not going to do too good, It was an education. It really was the best education I ever gotten. But it's funny, when I first met you in 97, I asked you where you were from. You said Jersey. You told me Old Bridge. Well, in those days, that was like telling me Transylvania. I didn't know what the fuck Old Bridge was. I knew Hudson County, Bayonne, Vineland, But I asked you where you lived at the time, and you said Weehawken. And I was like amazed. I'm like, this motherfucker's got it. He lives in Weehawken, and he does comedy in the city. That's fucking genius. And then years later, I saw that you were on Howard Stern. I was blown the fuck away. I was like, and then you were on Ozzy's Boneyard, which you still are. It's crazy you're still fucking on there. That's fucking tremendous. You know
like
what I'm
15
saying?
years now, yeah. No, I used to live right on Gregory Avenue. That was the last street right before going down to the tunnel, down the Lincoln Tunnel. So I used to take the little jitney bus into the city every night. $1. They'd let you off in the middle of
But that's when it was manageable.
Yeah, they would let you off in the
broke.
Lincoln Tunnel if you wanted to. As soon as you got in traffic outside, you got the tunnel. Yeah, get out, let me out here, and they just let you out. The problem was you had to wait for that bus to fill up at the end of the night at like 2 a.m. when I was done my spots. You're sitting on it. There's 3 people, and I'm like, come on, just fucking go already. And you're just waiting for a bunch of Spanish drunks to show up so they could fill that bus up and take you back. But it was fucking awesome. I was right there. I needed to be that spot. And that was another place. It was $900. We had 3 people living in the place. $300 each.
It's just so weird that I missed the boat. I always wanted to come to New York, but then I got involved and blah, 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 blah. And then once I got here, I'm like, I'm not driving into the city every fucking night. There's no way I was doing.
You've never been in the city at night.
Can you believe that shit?
I know.
Since
It's
I've
crazy.
been back, I've done 5 shows in the city. Those places at Sony Hall.
Right.
But beside that, the 2 nights I went in with my wife, I walked around like a dodo bird. And I've been in there in the daytime a few times. But it's funny that, for years, we would tell stories on podcasts and shit like that. And people would, pull you aside or pull me aside and go, where the fuck did you grow up that you had that type of lifestyle? Like what you failed, and I failed to tell these people, is that home I go to on Sundays to watch football. These guys have known each other since they were 6 or 7.
Yeah, first grade.
First grade. You don't see that. That's real. He's got a friend that was a bouncer in the village and wrote a book. The guy's one of these guys that's a tough guy, but I could tell he's kind of smart, and he's got a good heart for you. And this is one of those guys that if you get into a beef, he'll die for you. If he loves you, this type of guy, they die for you. This ain't no guy in Hollywood that goes to kickboxing class at 6 a.m. He eats kickboxers for lunch. Tell him what he told me the other day. when we asked him what his fighting record was.
He was a bouncer in the Village for 10 straight years.
Okay.
At this place called the Red Lion. And I said, Kevin, tell Joey what your record is fighting. He said 227, 94, and 2.
I love that he kept track of everybody he had.
Now, there's people who you know they're lying to you.
He ain't lying.
By looking at this guy, you just know he's the last of those guys that, you're not going to talk to him about toxic masculinity, because he's going to knock you. He doesn't even know what that is. He's another guy. I gave him a joint. He said he was high for 2 days.
Yeah. He said he couldn't go to work the next day.
You're not fighting anybody after one of Joey's joints.
But it's just crazy when you meet these guys that are real. You're meeting people that are fucking real. This is a real guy that gets up and took the bus over there and drank from the morning. He was telling us that he would start drinking in the morning and he had to work the doors. And when you meet those kind of people, and they're real, these guys aren't. This isn't fucking St. Elmo's Fire. This isn't one of these Hollywood movies. This isn't Ocean's 11 with George Clooney. They're all friends and they all hang out, because they really don't. They really don't. When you go down to that basement on Sundays, you feel it. You're like, okay, I'm somewhere. I don't know these guys, but I do know these guys. I grew up with these guys. One guy's yelling racial slurs. The other guy's talking about the Giants. The other guy, the 2 guys in the back talking about property taxes. You know what I'm saying? And you sit there and go, wow, where I came from, this would have to be acted out. Those 2 idiots in the back will be talking about the script they're going to sell. These 2 homos over here are talking about how they're not homos. You know what I'm saying? These, everybody's talking about whatever project they have and how busy and how much money. Well, we're going to go with the Diaz's and the Ascaleses to the Bahamas next fall. My uncle knows the captain of the fleet. Who gives a fuck?
Like, would this ever happen in L.A.? You'd be at a football party with all those people in the business, and the female sideline reporter comes on the screen, and you just 9 guys. Would you? I
fucking come in the face.
Yeah.
Is she an Arab? Oh, look at her. Look at her pussy.
I let her shit on me first, and then I would eat the shit before I'd make out with her. Would that happen at any point?
No. And when listen, I'm gonna tell you who I felt like, because I want you to think about this scene. There's a scene in Goodfellas where it's notorious. He shoots Spider. But think about what happens when he shoots Spider. The guy that gets frozen at the end of the locker, remember they show him he's a good guy. I knew that guy towards the end of LA. He died of cancer, God rest his soul. And his brother is this, look at poor Lee. Anyway, listen to me, Lee.
I knew that guy. He died of cancer, God rest his soul. But
yeah, but what was I getting at? I forgot. The edibles are kicking in.
We were just talking about, talking about
those kind of guys,
female sideline reporters, those kind of guys. And you're saying you knew that guy. He reminds you of.
Oh, okay. When the first minute I was there and they all yelled and said all this shit, like I was in culture shock. First of all, it was the middle of COVID. They had all the windows closed. And these motherfuckers are yelling. I'm like, I'm going to die tomorrow. Okay? I would count how many people were in there.
Yeah.
12 people. Oh, this ain't going to be good tomorrow. But that's positive. And then they yelled and all this shit. And I thought after they killed Spider, they go, take him to the fucking doctor. And the guy they hang goes, yeah, it's a fucking good party. I'm having a good time. And they all, like, it was a good time. Somebody got shot. Now it's a party. Now I know where I stand. Now I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I know my boundaries. That first time I heard that after leaving LA, that's what it felt like. I was like, oh shit, I'm with the right people. I'm in good hands. There's beers, there's everything. Booze, fucking every type of soda. Jimmy provide. It's a fucking family thing. He's got 3 other brothers, and sometimes the sisters show up. Food from everywhere. Every week there's something there. And where the fuck is that going to happen? Unless in LA, if somebody's got a script and they're casting it, then we'd all be there. Let's go see Jimmy. Jimmy, who did decide on by halftime? He's there. Somebody's all work. Dog. Oh shit! I'll tell you what. I went to one Super Bowl party in LA. I can't say his name. He was at this party, and guess what he did, Jimmy? In fact, let's take a dollar bill. See who could guess what this motherfucker did at a Super Bowl party in Hollywood. They invited me out of the Comedy Store.
Right.
The guy is from Jersey. He lives in Jersey today. And he was part of this Super Bowl party. What do you think he did? There was like an agent there, and they were all kissing his ass. What do you think this guy did at halftime?
I have a guess.
With a dollar bill?
No, we're going to bet a dollar bill each.
Bet it.
That nobody could guess what the fucking guy did at halftime. Shut up. 2. 2. 3.
Passed out headshots.
4. You're the closest so far.
Okay.
Put on a videotape of maybe his act or set or something like that. Or maybe his
This motherfucker like brought his stand-up set and snuck it to some girls, and he made the girl at halftime go, let's put this in.
Oh, no.
And people are like, what's this? And the guys in the back like, that's a football party in LA, guys.
Was it good at least?
He lives back in New Jersey.
He's not retired.
No, not at all. But trust me, it was that's the thing. Everybody's going to be seen. Nobody cares if you fart, if you scratch your ass, if you fucking. There's a kid who used to go there that would just drink Coca-Colas. 12 or 13 Coca-Colas every Sunday.
And then he would just crash.
Little retarded kid. Yeah, we lost him. He's in college now, right?
Right, and then he would just crash and he couldn't even move on the couch.
Fucking hilarious.
Were you putting edibles in the Coca-Colas?
No. And then he would just and he wouldn't say anything, and then he'd get all miserable and mad. Like it really fucked him up. Because he couldn't drink Cokes at home, so he'd just be guzzling them.
Hysterical.
And the guys would count him. Look, he's on his 8th one. And he'd be popping another one, dog. And you're like, what the fuck, guys? It was always, it's always something, but it's real. It's organic, and that shit just didn't happen for a long time. And now I'm always busy on Sundays. I go for the halftime, just see what Miami's doing. If Miami's losing by halftime, we got to go because it's all over already. I don't want to see Jimmy sad. I like Jimmy when he's happy, so. But he's not even getting sad anymore. It's that type of season.
Yeah.
His son the other day was already going, yeah, we got a chance, 6 and 7 with a wild card. I'm like, I didn't even want to look at him and tell him, come here, son, you need a hug. You need a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't realize
Even
it.
Jimmy didn't buy into it. Jimmy, no, I don't know about that one. Remember, he hasn't gotten a concussion yet.
Tua.
He's playing well. I don't wish him bad, but it's coming. He's going to play.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
Game 8, Game 9, when they got a little bit of hope, he's going to get hit. He always does. And that's it. And then Miami's got to figure it out after Game 9. I don't wish Tua. I like Tua. I became a fan. I bet him every Sunday just out of respect because I'm going over there. I don't go over there and cheer against them. I'm family.
Do you lose every Sunday?
Huh?
You lose every Sunday?
Like a gentleman. Because I'm with
This year,
because I'm with family. It's out of respect. I know they're going to lose, but this week we won. I won, 48 on 25.
Nice.
That's it. I don't bet them in any parlays. I don't include them in nothing. You bet them solo and you just go, fuck it. A little something for the Florentine family. Just so we're all in this together. Because there's some motherfuckers that go over there and cheer against the host. They don't know that when I was growing up, if you did that, you get smacked in some places. But there was somebody in particular who did that in front of me one day, in front of my mother. She cheered against the Mets. That was not bueno. My mother went up to him, took the fork out of his fucking, that fucking thing. Sale para pinga. Como tú vas a venir en mi casa y echarle cosas, me mete pa singa, te mete un galletazo, hijo de puta. Oh my God. Yeah, in the old days.
Yeah, no, I tell my son that when you go over someone's house, don't root against their
the
team.
host. Never.
Don't. You keep it quiet.
I don't care if it's the worst team in the world.
Yeah.
You go with the host. Everybody gambles on the host. You go with the host. That's respect. You don't with these people today. Well, my favorite, shut the fuck up. Your favorite player isn't playing till tomorrow. He's probably on the IL list, But no, that's the way it is. Jimmy, just for the fucking record here, tell them the wrestling story for you fucking people at home that don't understand the depth. I'm trying to I got to break some news out, not to the podcast where I got to break it out to my family soon. But it's going to show you the levels of torture that I inflict. Everybody's still waiting patiently for my piece of masterpiece that I'd done. And they're already crumbling. Just like I predicted, they're scratching, they're knocking on the door. It's crazy because we see it coming a mile away. And it's great when you get surprised, but then you're like, this motherfucker doesn't understand. I'm from Jersey. And now I own him. I own him in a different way. Not financially, not physically. I'm going to own him mentally. Well, I'm going to dip into his or her fucking mind and just fucking run my fucking gamut. Because people have done it to us, and it's like, okay, I see it coming, but now we're better at you at this. Tell them what you grew up in. I mean, you grew up with fucking 7 people in your house, yelling and screaming Italians, but tell us the wrestling story for the fucking record.
My dad would take us to Madison Square Garden for a wrestling match, and Bruno Sammartino was the champ at the time. And they had to he was the champ for like 12 years because all the Italians in New York loved him, and they couldn't change belts because he'd pack the Garden every month, 20,000 people. All the Italians from New York would go see him. So Vince McMahon Sr. said, listen, man, you can't give up the belt. Because Bruno wanted to retire. He's like, we're not going to sell out the Garden. So my dad was one of those Italian guys. I was 12, 13, 14, taking me to Madison Square Garden. You had to be 14. I think you had to be 16 to get in because there was blood for some reason. So you had to be 16. I didn't have an ID, obviously. So I would wear my mom's bell-bottom pants and wear my mom's platform shoes like Kiss wore. She had the big platform bucket. So I looked taller, but I cover them with the bell-bottom pants. Just so I looked taller so they wouldn't go, this kid's not 16. Because my dad said, listen, if you can't get in, I'm leaving you at Penn Station. I'm going to the match. I ain't coming back home. So I dressed up like basically like a woman to go watch go watch men in tights fucking wrestle. How am I not sucking cock to this day? I don't understand. So there was a guy out front that would sell wrestling pictures. He was always in the same spot. He had a photo album. He was a wrestling photographer. So we'd always go to him. I said, I'd save up like $10. He'd sell them for like $1 a piece. So I'd buy him, and then at one point he goes, hey, give me your phone number because I go to all the other matches outside the Garden, Nassau Coliseum, Baltimore, and I could tell you who won these matches because you didn't know, what they weren't on TV. So he started calling me. And he's like, hey, man, superstar Billy Graham. And he's breathing heavy on the phone. And I'm like, why are you breathing heavy? He goes, he just came in from a jog. I'm like, all right, that sounds logical. Meanwhile, he weighed like 350 pounds. He wasn't fucking jogging anywhere. So he must have been jerking off on the line. Why, my 14-year-old voice was coming in it was just changing at the time. It was getting nice and deep. So it must have did something to him as he told me who won the match. So then at one point, my parents let us go to Asbury Park Convention Hall by ourselves. We're 14 years old. There's like 6 of us. Take the train down there. They're like, it's close enough. We don't have to go with you. He's in the front row because he's taking pictures. So in between a match, we're all in the nosebleeds. He comes up to all of us. He's like, hey, I got 2 seats. Who wants to come down the front? And so we're like, front row? He's like, yeah. I go, I'll go. And he goes, and you too, Mike. We were both the kids with blonde hair and blue eyes. So we get down to the front, and all of a sudden, there's only 1 seat. And I'm like, I thought there was 2 seats. He goes, no, one's mine. I go, well, how's this going to work? He goes, well, someone has to sit on my lap.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, this is weird. He's like, yeah, well, one's mine, so someone's going to have to sit on my lap. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. My friend Mike's like, I'm not doing it. But then all of a sudden, they're starting a match. We see Andre the Giant coming out. And he's like fucking 5 feet from like, holy shit. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll sit on your lap.
Oh, no.
I wasn't going back to the nosebleeds. Fucking Andre was right there. I'm 14 years old. I see him 7'5". So I sat on his lap. And he's holding me like we're on a motorcycle, in case I fell.
Oh, no.
And at one point during a match, he nibbled on my ear. And I go, what the fuck was that? He's like, sorry, I was looking that way. It slipped. And I'm like, that's weird. I go, Mike, you sit on his lap. I'm done. I go, fuck that. So then Mike sat on his lap and he started holding him like that. Yeah, I threw my friend out of us. So yeah, I still want to see the match. I'm not leaving, but that was a little weird that you nibbled on my ear. I mean, it did feel pretty good, actually.
Oh.
So then at some point, cut to a few months later, my parents let him stay over a house on the weekend because he knew all the kids in the neighborhood because we'd all go to matches. My dad would take everybody. So he knew like 6 of us. And my parents thought it was weird, like a 39-year-old guy. Why would he want to hang out with 14-year-olds? Like, all right, well, whatever. I met him. It seems like it's okay. So he comes in from the bus from New York City, lived in New York City, Friday night, comes in late. And he goes, hey, can I wake up Jim? He's sleeping in our guest room. My parents like, no, he's sleeping. He goes, okay. I wake up in the morning and he's got his hand down my pants, my underwear. I'm in my pajamas. I had little PJs, and I had a little hole in the front. He had his thumb through it. I'm like, what the? And I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm showing you a magic trick. I'm like, a magic trick? He's like, yeah, no, let me keep it in there. It's a magic trip. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I go, I'm going to go tell my older brothers because they were on to him. They thought he was weird anyway. And he blocked the door. And he's like, listen, I got my photo album here. It's 30 pictures, whatever ones you want if you don't say a word. I go, 30? He's like, 30. I go, okay. So I fucking sat through that. I took out 30 pictures. He goes, you're not going to say anything? I go, no, I'm not going to say anything. As soon as he moved away from the door, I ran, told my brothers. They fucking dragged him out. He was holding onto the door. They dragged him out, put him in the car, and then dumped him off at the bus stop. And like we're hitting him over the head with those big newspapers, like 6 a.m. The Star Ledger was in a fucking wrap, hitting him over the head, and beat the fuck out of him and sent him on a bus back to New York.
Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, I love how this is Joey's favorite story, and like most people would still be in therapy over this. What is going? Oh my God!
I didn't notice. My brother Bob, who's older than me, he goes the night before he came in my room and he tried to kiss me and I punched him in the face and I gave him a bloody lip. I didn't even know that. He told me that years later.
Black lip. They'll throw him under the fucking jail now.
And I found him on a sex offender's website. He lives in Thailand now. He was in a sex offender.
No.
Yeah. About 8 years ago, I found him. He was still there. But I told this story on Howard Stern. I had 15 people email me from around the country, said that's the same thing that happened to me too. We did that with me. He did this. I stayed over. We'd be wrestling with me, all the shit. It was a huge story. People, a guy even sent me. I got to show you, Joey. Next time you're around, I still have a picture of the guy. I have a picture of the guy. The guy sent me the picture because he'd write us letters too. I really like you. And you know what the worst was? There was one.
The worst.
There was one that Ivan Koloff was an old wrestler, and he won the belt for like 9 days. He had it, and he had that picture. He goes, "This is really rare. It's gonna be worth a lot of money one day." And I took that one out of my 30, and I looked it up, and it was worth 9 cents. That motherfucker lied to me. 9 cents. I still have the pictures too. Yeah, I have to keep them.
There's a guy on Facebook that I'm friends with him and his wife. And his wife signed up for my Patreon before it went fucking kaput. It just fucking disappeared. I don't know what the fuck Patreon did there. And I've tried to, he's a big shot now. I mean, he was a North Bergen skinny fucking scrawny kid. And he ended up with a big position. I don't know how. I'm not mad at him, but he was he lived across the street from me. And when I first moved to that neighborhood, he was younger than me by a year or two. I hung out with somebody completely different, even though he lived on the block. But he had a hot mom with a great fucking ass. And she wore little glasses, blonde with curly hair. Did you eat an edible?
No.
You look fucked up. It's like cough medicine.
It's a bunch of Dayquil, yeah.
So, that's the house. It's still there on Gibbonette Terrace. And they had a side door. And they had like a back apartment. And we had the same thing. We had a guy that lived back there that we'd be playing, and he'd just walk in and out with his newspaper. And he had a leather jacket. And he worked in the city. Good guy. And then he started coming outside and talking to us. And then one day we were at that age where we wanted questions, but we didn't want to ask our dads. So we started asking him creepy questions about girls and shit. And he would say, come to the backyard, I'll show you shit. And he would play a little porn for us and all that type of stuff. And then, I don't know, his name was Nelson, and he had a black friend. And they had gone to, what's that rock? It doesn't fucking matter. They went to some country with a rock. I'll never forget, the Rock of Gibraltar. And they would always talk about the Rock of Gibraltar and shit. And we were talking one night, and we're like, Nelson, tell us how it is when you get a hand job and all this shit. He's like, no. Come tomorrow night at 8 o'clock and come by my window and listen. Give me $1 a piece. I'm going to fuck my girlfriend and you guys can listen. Like
he was charging you $1 a piece?
Yeah. And we all went over there the next night and sat by the window. And I'll never forget, like, we were at that age that we knew, but we didn't know. And the girl goes, "Give me milk, Daddy." And we fucking heard that and ran. Like, that was it. She goes, because he was about to jerk off in the mouth.
Right. Wow.
I didn't see it. The taller kid
Right.
was telling us, "Oh, he's fucking her in the ass." And he was like coming, the poor kid. You could hear him breathing heavy.
Right.
He's on Facebook too.
Give me milk, Daddy. That's a great
But
line.
the chick said, "Give me milk, Daddy," and we fucking ran. It must have been 4 of us under the window, dressed up. You know?
Right.
And yeah, we thought we were gonna get pussy and shit. And then we tortured him for a while. And I never knew what happened to him. But you know, I thought about it. Like before I started writing about it, I'm like, let me fucking dig deep. You know, and I hit that kid on Facebook and I go, "Do you remember him when we were kids?" And he goes, "I knew my mom rented it to somebody that was a bartender. I just don't remember him at all." And I'm like, fuck. I wish you could tell me that the guy got arrested, or I don't know what happened to the guy. But it was interesting having him there. And till this day, I can't, not till the end was when he would come out, we'd play football and he'd come out with a robe with no underwear on. And that's
I love how at the beginning of this podcast is you pitching me moving to New Jersey. And it's great to grow up in New Jersey.
Listen, this is New Jersey, 1975, Lee, where, you know what, nothing was really going to happen because you had neighborhood kids. We backed each other. I never went back there alone. And he was right off the street. If anything happened, you would yell one time. Like, that's how we knew when he was fucking the chick. We could hear it. We could hear it, you know? So you could hear what was going on. It wasn't toward the end when we thought something was weird about him. And that was when he came out to play football with a robe with no underwear and sneakers on. And he
had sneakers on too?
He had sneakers on. And he went up the middle and somebody tackled him. And his dick came out and we're like, end the story. That's it. No more football today.
It sounds like the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I talk to all these victims and I'm not saying anything.
When you talk
bad.
to victims.
Not talk to victims, but you read their stories, you feel their pain, you watch their YouTube videos, and you go, man, I'm very grateful. And one time, I was such a basketball head. I was probably in the 8th grade, and somebody said that St. Michael's opened up. It was like when we used to get a foot of snow, nothing, the buses, the number 1 bus shut down. They only have 1 bus. You'd have to wait for 2 hours for the bus to come around. But we were into basketball, and I remember going down there with a bunch of kids, but they all lived in fucking North Bergen downtown. I still had to get up to like 38th Street. And I remember being out there for 45 minutes, freezing, and all of a sudden a guy pulls up, and he goes, "Hey, you want to ride up? How far are you going?" I go, "Syatt." He goes, "Get in." And I had a basketball. I put it between my legs. I'm freezing and shit. And right by we got close, he goes, "So you play basketball a lot?" And he went to hit the ball, but he hit my cock. And I just fucking froze, Jimmy. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, oh, this is no bueno. And he goes, "Where do you live?" And I go, "Fuck that." And there was a God because the door just opened. And I still remember just running out, hitting Sears, and then running in front of him and going into Schützen Park. And in those days, I knew Schützen Park in and out. I was up there all the time getting chased by the butcher. The guy who cut meat and cooked, we didn't want us in the back. So I knew all the nooks and crannies. And I still remember him pulling in and going, "Hey, where you going?" And I fucking just darted, I didn't call the cops. I just went home. I didn't tell nobody. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
No farm, no fight. He went for the cock of death. He tried. I ain't mad at him for that. Look at the shape of Leo.
Fucked up episode. What do you mean? He didn't do nothing. He grabbed your dick.
Yeah, well, those sort of times.
Listen, Lee, I was
Parents didn't think like the priests were doing anything with the kids. They go camping with them for the weekend,
but at least a priest
and that was
is
normal.
A man of God in theory.
Yeah, but that's why. But they didn't think
professional
other people.
wrestling photographer and a fucking.
And I thought about it. I never forget going home and going, should I say something? In those days, if I said something, that would make my mom put more security on me. And that's the last thing I did in the 8th grade. I had finally earned that freedom from her that I was allowed to go play basketball and go to movies with girls and little fucking stupidity. If I would have told her that, then she would have put the fucking grips on me. I want you at the bar all the time from now on. Fuck. that works against the fucking whatever.
Right, and that's I remember my older brother saying, "Hey, you better tell Dad what that guy did." I go, "No, because he's going to make me give the pictures back."
Yeah, fuck that.
I fucking earned it.
I worked hard for these fucking pictures.
Fucking sat on the guy's lap.
Did you want? You know what? Did you ever finish that episode of that show with John Hamm? The show I told you about him burglarizing houses.
On Apple.
I didn't see it. What is it again? I forgot. I haven't seen it yet.
It's on Apple. I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
Oh, right. I don't have a.
You've got to watch episode 8 when it wraps up and he busted. What this beautiful woman says to him. And it opens up every man's eyes. Because I watched it 3 times already on what this woman said, that she got out of high school and she was the high school beauty queen. And then she went to college and she got out and she couldn't find a job. So she got a job in a restaurant. She was the hottest waitress. And then one day she started having an affair with the boss and her life was different. Then one day the boss proposed to her and she thought it was great because now she had financial security and she could do whatever the fuck she wanted. But now she became the manager at the restaurant. They bought another business. And she just goes on about her life. And she goes, meanwhile, he's doing this and I have to live like this because it's protecting my children. So for years, I let this fucking slob climb on top of me every night and do whatever the fuck he wanted to because I did it for my children. I'm telling you, dog, it's like Glenn Ross is a good monologue, but this chick does a monologue about life and she just breaks it down what I did for my fucking kids. And how this series ends will blow all your fucking minds. By the way, the fucking mayor of Kingstown is back with the other chick, Tony Soprano's wife. She's running the prison now. Bam! It was tremendous last night. So if you don't know now, you fucking know, motherfuckers. What, Lee? What?
I'm still getting over the wrestling fucking story.
I know.
You want to see the pictures next time we go over my house?
Were they good pictures? Were they at least signed pictures?
You're going to have to sit on my lap.
See, Lee?
He's been trying to get me to sit on people's laps for 15 years.
Lee? There's action in the suburbs, dog.
I like it. Doesn't sound good. It sounds like child abuse.
Let me ask you this, Jimmy. You're always on Gutfeld, which is fucking tremendous.
Yeah.
I hear about it all the time. I watch it. I can't. I'm not political, so I can't. But you're always on Gutfeld, which is fucking great. You're still on the road and you're still doing your thing.
But I can't ask for more. Raising my kid, he's good. It's all good.
We're not going to, right. We're not going to rehab.
Not going to rehab, not catching any shit. I'm just doing my little gigs.
Nobody invited us.
Sell a few. Yeah, exactly.
You were heartbroken. You didn't get the 1.8.
I'm not in that chaos of that world. I don't want to be any part of it.
And we live nice and simple.
I already lived fucking that life. You lived it too. When I was on Stern back in the day, 20 million people listening. Your business is on the air every day. I dated a sidekick, so that was all going on. I don't like that shit, man. So I went through it. I already fucking went through all that chaos.
You're done.
I'm done.
Now we're just waiting for fucking the Lord to take us when.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just ride it out.
60. Dog, when you're 60, it's a different game. You have hope that you, I talked to my uncle the other day, finally, 85. He's still slinging dick. I hope. I knock on wood every day. He took care of himself at the end. He's living with cancer, too. He just goes to a vegan diet. And he lived. No chemo, no nothing.
Wow.
Where's the next weekend you're working at?
I'll be at the dojo, Morris Plains, December 26th. Oh, I can't go to Lee's wedding now.
No, that's
December 26th and 27th.
He's getting married on the 27th.
To both nights, I'm there at 26th and 27th.
All right, so you're out. You can't go.
I would have went.
You can't catch the
Now I'm definitely sending you an invite to get the present.
Yeah, I know. You take Bitcoin?
Of course I take Bitcoin.
Lee, where you at this week, player?
This week, Wednesday, I'm with you at the dojo. Friday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday, I'm at the dojo. Friday, I'm at the comic strip for the comedy competition.
Are you going to dress up? They're
No.
making you dress up like something?
No.
Dress
And
up like...
Boca this weekend, too.
Are you in Boca this
Yeah,
weekend?
Friday, Saturday,
Look at
Halloween
you.
night, and Saturday.
Oh,
November 1.
shit. Fucking Boca-Town like a motherfucker.
All New Yorkers down there love them.
Yeah, no, that's a good little place.
Yeah.
Retired New Yorkers.
Yep.
Some ones that live there. Well, you motherfuckers know where I'll be. I'll be at the dojo with them Thursday night. Stress Factory's gone. November 8th, DC at the fucking MGM Grand Casino. I'm very excited. I'm going to be down there a few days, fucking sightseeing. See when one of the president got shot. Somebody got shot down there, didn't they? It don't matter. But I love you, motherfuckers. I want to thank Jim Florentine for coming on. Lee Syatt, the Captain Kirk, the fucking Jewish Cato, the Flame of Life. December 27th wedding, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you could all make
Bitcoin.
it. We'll leak the locations of the wedding so you could all show up and take pictures. And his
Jesus
wife would
Christ.
love to have